I'm on. So, okay. Did the thing I've been doing lately, I imported a MIDI guitar, 2 audio files. One was a MIDI synth thing, but I bounced it down as audio. The other one's like an ambient guitar thing. I need to grab my guitar. I see Zorro in the back on the chair. He's slightly disturbed by my noise. He's trying to sleep. All right, so plop my guitar, plug in. All right, cool. So I write original music. I come out every day and just write a new song. That's what I'm about to do. Got to tune this. I might as well just do it now. Bear with me here. So the stuff I have down, the verse is a D Phrygian riff. There's a pre-chorus that goes to just standard D minor, and then I go to E minor in the chorus. Couple key changes. Come on, I want to go. This thing can be a pain sometimes. Just like doesn't want to go right in the center. I do like to leave it slightly above, but not too far. Because it's like colder down here, so it'll go sharp, but like my body heat will drop it. Ah, come on, what is happening? It just disappears. I knew it. It's like it's fighting me. All right, close enough. And then I got I immediately played it wrong, but the riff is that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm right. I said. Be a big helicopter flying overhead. It's probably not picking up on the mic, but there's something out there. Yeah, so it's B flat, C, then I just go. All right, so that's that. That sounds all crazy, but all it is I just strum the chords. Might sound better over this. Let me see. I think I'll do that. Just fill it in. All right. I don't have to perfectly match what I did on the MIDI track. I actually come up with this on a guitar I've got in the living room. Then I transport it into the MIDI version, and then I refigure it out here, because when I do it, I usually just go. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. So then I go B flat, C, just copy paste everything, and now I got to figure out how to play it all the way through. So that's why I struggle a little bit. It's actually good practice, so I don't mind that. All right, let me actually see if I can kind of do a little bit of I don't know if I even want to do that. riff there. Maybe I'll not. I'll do it on like a different take. That way it's tighter. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. I'm going to drop this like that. Okay, you know what? That's all I'm going to do. So what do I actually want to do for this bridge? Not bridge, pre-chorus. There is no bridge, it's all the same. 3 verse, pre-chorus, chorus repeated 3 times. All right, so this is just a bunch of, it's F and octaves. Maybe and then it goes B flat, but. Maybe I just hold those out, because again, I don't have to match that. Maybe I'll even go, I don't know, I'll see. I'm just gonna hit record and do whatever I feel like. How about that? Okay. Get back a little bit. Yeah. All right, here goes nothing. Got the rhythm wrong there. Let me listen to that again. Coming in on the G early. How's that sound drop? I think I'll palm mute a little more. Okay, I got it. accidentally slid up a little too far there. I did it real quick, but I think I'm planning on fading that ending out anyway. So it'll be so quiet there, no one will know the difference. All right, that's left side. I've got all the hair. It's be like stuck to my headphones. Keep seeing it, like go. All right, all right, so I want that D to be lower. Not sure how to do it. Because I've only got so much range. Now, I got pitch shifting, so I can go down obnoxiously low, but I need to be able to do this conveniently. Then again, maybe that's actually fine. I don't know. I'm undecided here. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Do that. Oh, you know what? Did I do a different? What'd I do in the MIDI? Did I accidentally? I did punch in a G there. Crap. I was planning on doing that kind of like weird. Okay. I did that instead. Oops. All right. It's no big deal. C, so yeah, I'm starting on D. That's what I did. I was intending on doing this and I plugged in the wrong notes, but it sounds good anyway. Yeah, okay. I thought it sounded weird when I started playing it. I accidentally punched in the wrong notes on the MIDI track. It's a mistake, but you know what? I'll run with it. Just gotta get used to that. Gotta turn that off. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I don't think I'm going to do any of what I did in the end there, but I was just trying stuff. Can I do that? Yeah, okay, actually I can. Okay. So here goes nothing. Damn. It's like a little awkward to go. Maybe I should just do single notes. 4 octaves. All right. Gotta get used to that because the muscle memory from playing it, how I actually intended to play it, is still there. So could be like, nope, I screwed up punching in the MIDI notes, so I gotta make it right. All right, here we go. It's gotten away and screwed me all up. All right, one more time. So hard to play it different when I was doing it a different way before I started recording. Yeah, I was gonna make it all like, I don't know, creepy sounding, and instead I punched in the wrong notes, so now I gotta relearn it. All right. Got it. It felt so weird the whole time. I think what I did is I just, so yeah, I wrote in, let me change this so it's more obvious and easier to see. So this MIDI stuff I write in just to like reinforce the guitars, and this should have been different notes, and I just went kind of like diatonic, plugged in the regular old minor scale, just absent-mindedly. But it's fine. It all sounds good. Yeah, because I intended to do this like altered Phrygian mode, and yeah, it's fine. Ugh. As long as it sounds good in the end, I don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna hit save. Check this out, because it just sounds different playing versus just listening back. That's fine, yeah. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, yeah, I harmonized it right with the ambient guitar, so I'm good. All right, so I think all I'm gonna do is something in the chorus. It's probably just going to be like something like. So it's E, F sharp, G. Let me drop this pedal on. Maybe just like that. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just to add to the rhythm. That might be it. All right, I'm just gonna punch this in. Sloppy. Do it again. That's probably good enough. All right, I'm gonna do two sides. These are both panned out really far, so it's gonna just sound big in stereo. That's probably good. Let me listen to it. Yeah, it's good. Once I add the bass guitar in there, I'll probably follow the same rhythm, and then it'll be really nice. Okay, so just color coding so I know where the chorus is. I can easily spot it this way. You can kind of see up here too where the arpeggio starts, so that works, but this is even easier. All right. That is not bad at all. Speaking of arpeggios, I wonder, I'm gonna make a lead track. There's the one I want. It doesn't matter, I'll just do that. That's got, yeah. I put setting on the wrong track. Okay. So, okay, I'm doing. could go back and forth on something like that. Let me see. Go a little bit before, so I've got to count in. It's a little too cluttered. Actually, I'm gonna do what I just did. It's a lot easier, but it sounds good. Hang on. I like the, what did I do first? Oh yeah, it was just that. Okay. There, built it a little bit. Since everything else is repeating, that'll be like variation, make it sound more interesting. I'm gonna bury this in the mix, but just, you know, just helps. Would you snap on the right thing? Dumb, stupid, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna loop it for a little bit here because I want to put on my Insta Double trick, and that is going to require sample delay and stereo, and then pitch shifter and dual mono. These are just built-in Logic plugins, by the way. I'm just doing this quick. I'm basically making it so the left and right side have a variation in time and pitch, so it actually sounds like I double tracked it like this. All right, so I'm gonna turn this down. Give it a narrow frequency band so it doesn't interrupt the main guitars. Or eat signal from them. All right, so now this. It's actually just D natural minor because I didn't do that like cool altered Phrygian thing, but you know. Definitely just D minor. All right. So I'm gonna do this. I improvise all my solos. I should get a kick out of comments where someone is like, hey, you should have done this and this and this when you were writing the solo. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't like pre-composed or anything. It is just random whatever happens in the key of the song. All right, I actually got to get this in tune. I knew it went flat. Every time. right, there we go. Okay, so as I was just saying, this is just going to be randomly improvised, and whatever I do is just going to be what happens. Unless I like wildly mess up, then I will reset. Yeah, let me check this out. I think I can do better actually, but you know what? I'm trying to play around this riff and stuff. I'm gonna just eliminate some things. That way I can hear it better. Let me try this. Yeah, okay, I like this. Here I go. All right, I think that'll work. I am gonna boost the input gain going into the amp. Could use a clean gain boost pedal, but I like doing it that way. Okay, I think that works. Let me bring in these now and see what this sounds like. Got a little bit of noise. That's easy. Just gotta go bonk a little bit. All right, I don't care that much about the noise, honestly. It's just the nature of guitars, so it's fine. I want to try something. I never use this feature, so I want to do it. Okay. So, let me think. Can I just do latch, maybe? That's probably the best way to do this. So, okay. The only thing is, can I just go up 12? And I'm gonna ride this intro, hopefully down to 0. Actually, I'll just do that. Okay, that works. So I'm gonna go here, delete this, and now that should just... Yeah, okay. I want that quicker. That helps, because now that noise just sounds like a whammy effect. Ha. All right, so I'm gonna just go copy, paste, and gotcha. I did that because this, I know from experience, this has like a whole bunch, like 12.01, 12 point, like crazy close increments. And I'm like, I want none of that. I just want it to go right to an octave. Yeah. So then paste. Let's just get super close. Boom. Let me see. All right, and then right here should be 0. No, it's not. Crap. All right, well, I'll do it in reverse order. So there, and then this. Maybe this whole last thing. I'm gonna do that and then just dive bomb it. A little faster. That's good. All right, so that'll just be an effect going out of the solo with the rest of the stuff in. It should be cool to just make it sound like the solo just died. The whammy up makes that gate not hitting hard enough sound like it's on purpose. Yeah. I used to have a whammy pedal, but I got rid of it, so I got to do it this way now. Actually, I think if I get an expression pedal, I could do that on my Boss Poly Shifter, but I don't feel like it. I want less stuff. Yeah. So there's some like 60 cycle hum, just input gain noise, but I'm fine with it. That's what guitar sounds like, so screw it. All right, turned up the gate, didn't handle it. If I go anymore, it's gonna make it wimpy, so it's all good. I'm just gonna play that while I grab my bass. All right, so got these acoustic tracks in my template, but I'm not gonna use them today, so I'm just gonna delete it. Let's see. Plugged in, right? Yeah. Hello. Wow, oh, there it goes. What the hell was that? It was like not loading. Wrong peg. I used to have a 4-string, so I keep doing that. I was gonna say, watch, that was like way off and I just put it in tune. It's not too far off. most likely just gonna go ahead and go. Let that ring out. Because I don't know what more I could do. It's not gonna clutter everything up. All right, I think I've got the rough idea, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm improvising as I do this, so whatever happens does, as long as I'm like not wildly off time or out of key, so I'll just play some bass. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple because the song's pretty busy as it is, and this will just clutter it up if I do too much. B flat. I played an A. Oops. Hang on, actually. What was the rhythm on? Want to match that. Da-da, da-da. That's what I'll do. Got a little C to D bit at the end. All right. One more time, kind of sloppy on the chorus. I think I'm just going to do single notes on the E, F sharp, G part. Damn it, just play the stupid rhythm. Ah. Oh, am I messing up that easy rhythm? I just zone out and just get stupid. Ugh. I struggle on the easy stuff more than the harder stuff because like my ADD gets to me and I just zone out and forget I'm even here. I don't know. It just happens. So should be able to do that in one shot, but no. All right. That's the bass part anyway. Nice and simple. Should be effective in the song because like everything works together. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna remute this. Let me see. I'm muting stuff because I'm about to do the drums and I have to hear this click in order to play on time. I'm just gonna reduce it down to that. Okay. I gotta move my. Oh crap! I left it on. Well, I'd rather leave it on than not turn it on in the first place. I'm shooting video on my phone for the YouTube and whatever other stuff, edited version. I need to put my phone over there, and I'm going to track drums on this Roland SPD SX Pro. All right, so let me set up. Damn it. Got like, must have been like droplets from the cap of my drink. I don't even have the drink in my left hand, but some little droplets went on there. That's no good. Okay, so turn it on. While it's loading, I'm gonna lock my wheels because I'm on this. It's not really a drum throne, but it's about the same. It rolls, it's cheaper. I used to have a carpeted floor, so I wouldn't have to lock the wheels, but now I do. I push myself away as I'm playing. Alright, so I'm triggering Modern Massive 2. It's the same samples that have been playing on the loop, but I just put that there to keep time until I actually get to this part. Alright, let me see. So I muted a bunch of stuff so I can hear the click track. So it's going to sound a little like hollowed out, but I'll bring it back once I'm done. Why does that sound broken? What's happening? It's probably just, I'm using a pitch shifter on this one thing, so it drops that D chord down an octave. That's probably what I'm hearing. Just something sounds weird. In the mix, it's like gone once I bring all these guitars back in, but I got a piece of something in my eyeball. Okay, here we go. Sloppy. I'm going to do it again. It's so distracting me with that like glitchy octave drop. I just got to focus on the click. Not sure. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in the chorus. I don't like what I'm playing. I might actually just follow the bass. Okay, I just had to think about it for a second. Sorry, it's taking me a bit to get the feel for this. All right, I'm fading out the end, so that's all good. Well, I'm not fading it out yet, but I will. Let me bring this back in. Boop, boop. Hey, didn't work. There we go. Yeah, so that one MIDI track I've got there doing like some guitar stuff, its range doesn't go down to the note, so I used a pitch shifter. It sounds a little glitchy. It gets me that lower note, but it's got to be buried in the mix because I can hear it down. All right, let me grab my phone, swap out chairs. Can I reach? Yeah. Without my headphones ripping off my head, that is. Okay, so drums are done. Ah, man, I just pulled this little stand thing off. Gotta retighten it. There we go. Okay, so yesterday when I did the drums, I was kind of in a rush because I had to quit by noon, so I didn't do the thing I usually do. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same thing. I just didn't like do any cleanup. I just sometimes like nudge a couple things a little more on the grid. I am gonna do this. Fix note length, select operate. All right, so all that did. These note values where I've got this fill where it's like really close to each other, they'll be like like one of these notes will be like that, and then I can't see what the hell's going on, so I shorten the note values. You can't see what I just did because I'm on the wrong. Hang on. Let me get off this thing. Okay. I think, yeah, there we go. I was trying to swap the camera around. Anyway, so re-demonstrating. Usually this freaking note values come out like that, and then I don't know what I'm looking at, so I shrink it. Anyway, let me listen to this. Turn off the metronome. I don't know, maybe I can do this quick. So this one's easy. These are all eighth notes as far as I can tell. Yeah. So I'm just going to nudge it slightly on time. The difference is negligible. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm basically just not wanting to do it now because I hate this. This part is like monotonous to me and I don't enjoy it as much. But yeah, I'm not going to grab everything. Like, some of these fills need to just be where they are, you know, so it sounds like a person played it. But a lot of these just needing to be on the eighth note, on the grid type stuff. Just gonna do that. The move is like negligible, but since they've got some MIDI instruments playing, this just kind of helps make everything lock in. All right. Yeah, okay, this one's not that bad. I'm just gonna go through it. As far as like, I didn't play too much extra, so should be fine. All right, that's just straight up all eighth notes. That's easy. I think the end's gonna get more involved, but let me see. You know what? I'm gonna leave those toms alone. They're fine. All right. This is. I always have this like trepidation towards doing this because like I used to use my Yamaha version of this Roland drum pad, and what the hell happened there? think that's like that. It's not perfect downtime, but I don't even care. It sounds fine. Yeah, I used to use this Yamaha version, and it would spit out like false triggers all over the place, and this was a whole lot of annoying. Yeah. So the Roland, every time I do this, I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as I had it in my head. Go. But it's still not most fun. What the? No. Okay. Here's where I got a little more involved, but I'm just gonna not grab some things. Just snare and some kick hits. Yeah, I forgot I did that little ride cymbal thing. Okay. So I'm just ignoring a lot of stuff here, but do too much and it's no longer, like, it sounds super tight, don't get me wrong, but it's like inhuman. So that there. Yeah, but move that up. I was thinking of something else, and I think I just said I'll butt. Sure. I think I was gonna say I'm gonna butt that note up, and then I said something else like move it. Okay, getting there. This is more and more involved as I go because I started playing more at the end. Let me check that. That looks a little. That's fine. Almost there. 137, right? Something like that. That's the end. Okay. This is probably all. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with that. I accidentally hit that bass drum hit, but I think it's fine. I'm also fading out at this point down to nothing, or I will be, so this stuff hardly even matters anyway, because it's going to be like super quiet. All right. Let me just grab some of these. These are just definitely all eighth notes. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ignore that ride cymbal because that's 16th note fill. All right. There we go. Let's grab my drink. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I kind of liked doing it later in the previous stream. But you know what? Then I went back to, you know what, I'm going to do it because I like to actually show as much of this process on here. That's half the reason I'm doing the streaming thing. I'm not really like worried about a lot of things most streamers are. I'm just like, I want to show you that this is my songwriting process. This is how I do it. I just come out here every day and put stuff down. All right. Kind of demystify it, I guess. Okay, so I need to do some typing up of lyrics. So I'm gonna open up my laptop. I need to start warming up my voice, and I gotta preface this with, as I go, I'm gonna be warming up, so I'm gonna be making some stupid, weird noises, be off tune, be singing under my breath until it like starts kicking in and actually working. So this is gonna sound strange, but again, I'm just showing you the process. Like, I don't just come on and sound in tune and good and stuff. I just sound awful for like 5 solid minutes or more. All right. Right now, though, I have a full bladder, so I'm going to go take care of that. I'll just be gone for like 2-3 minutes. Just got to run upstairs. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to come down, start typing and putting this together. So, all right. See you in like 2-3 minutes. And a little bit later. All right. See, that's why I need headphones on. I had no idea I was muted. All right, I came back. Hopefully that was just 2 or 3 minutes. Gotta type, and here I go. So I'm just putting down randomness. I don't ever hardly know what I'm doing. Just type. Okay. There's the weird noises I was talking about. Okay. Okay. Do I want to do anything on this little mini pre-chorus? Okay. I'm just gonna do like one thing. Probably just do like a scream or something like that. I don't know. All right, sure. I don't even know what I want to do in the chorus for a melody, but I just put some lyrics down. That way I can just do something. All right, I think I've got a verse idea, so I got to be warmed up enough to do it, but, you know. All right, weird noises to try and make my voice start working.
Take this down, hesitate in the bones of the great settle in the breaking rising down tonight. I will sit and start a new
All right. I'm gonna start doing takes until my voice is actually working, but if I get one, I want to just have it and hit save. So I'll just make a new track and do the chorus on that because I've got nothing for that right now.
Final note to take, please don't hesitate. If the bones are break, we say the signal in the blanket, rising dawn and night. Oh, I gotta fight, I gotta know.
just get that? That'd be crazy, but maybe. All right. I don't feel like typing new lyrics. I often do that because I'm just being lazy about it. So I'm just gonna redo a new verse. If I can't make it sound as good, I'll just copy paste this one. So yeah, here I go.
From no to take, please don't hesitate. In the like we said, I got it out. Single in the blink, rising dark of night. Back, I am the spider, reset it, thought
All right. All right, that works. Falsetto might be pushed up. I'm not sure. It might be one of those things. I keep doing this thing where I'm like, it's not what I wanted to hit. It's still in key, but it's like the major seventh, and I wanted like the octave or some stupid thing. But you know, sometimes I'm just off tune. Sounds okay today so far. See what happens in the chorus. I'm gonna duplicate that track. All right, I gotta listen to this because I have no clue what I want to do. It's in a different key. It's gonna mess with my head. It always does. I'm like, key change would be awesome. And then I go to sing and I'm like, crap, key change. All right, I'm formulating an idea here. Okay. I think I had to just delete a line because I had too many for what I'm planning on kind of doing. Okay. So now I actually have to do it. So let's see what happens. The key change might make me miss pitches like crazy because it does all the time, but I gotta just reset my brain. All right. Oh my gosh, I hate it. This always happens to me. The here as the light comes down and every house so keep yourself down. You might be. All right. The master feel as the light comes down and every I will say so.
might be too late.
Ah. Damn it. I don't like reset into the new key until I'm like 2-3 measures in.
The best of favorite field as
Ugh.
the best of favorite field as the light comes down and I was raised so that I still die in my big fielded and the sun turns gray and the
It's close, but not yet. I want to get this without that pause there.
Yeah, the best arrangement field as the light comes down and every I will say so. Can you still down? It might be too late when the sun turns gray and the
All right, I want kind of like pitchless scream at the end strategically so the new key isn't weird. Okay, close. I'm gonna do another chorus. If I can do them for real, I will. If I miserably fail at the next two, I'll just copy paste. Because that one was close enough.
The best arrangement field as the light comes down and I will say so. Can you still down? It might be too late when the sun sets right out the motor.
I think I got it. It's a little variation, but I think it's close enough to be recognizable. First note's a little suspect, but I'll just spot treat, make sure that's right on. I do that, so, you know, I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of takes, so I'll just spot treat if I kind of slightly miss one. All right, and the last bit. By the way, the thing I do before I come in, where I'm like, "Ooh-ah," I'm just trying to get my voice to kick on, because, you know. I miss.
As the light comes down and I will say soon. Can you stand down? It might be too late when the sun turns right out of the dark side. He comes down and I will say so. Can you slow down? It might be too late when the sun turns right.
Kept going. Maybe I won't fade this out. Okay, so that's a maybe I will, maybe I won't type thing. Little up bitch there, but close. I'll just nudge that. This is improvised, so I'm bound to like miss because I'm like not sure what I'm going into. So, yeah. All right. I think that's good. That sounds on pitch. I think the first half of this was just the repeat because I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. Because I was debating going up like a lot higher, and then I was like, nah. So it's kind of missed because I was second guessing. Right here. It's not that far off, it's just enough that I notice. Okay, screamy stuff is working, so yeah. By the way, I keep like, I have a thing where I use like two different browsers, and one has like a no history thing, and I actually use it because like if I go on YouTube, I use the no history thing so it doesn't keep recommending stuff that, you know, it's like you watch this thing for 5 seconds that you have no interest in, so clearly you have an interest in it. So now I'm going to populate every freaking video with that. One thing I watched this reaction video from a few years ago. They're watching the band Ginger, and they watch Pisces, the song, and they're like, wow, she's doing this crazy scream in the chorus. I see so many there where they're like vocal coach or rock singer or whatever reacts to this, and they're all baffled that this female singer goes into this part where she's screaming and it sounds all low and stuff. And I'm like, does literally nobody that says they're a vocal coach know what a false chord scream is? Like, that's all she's doing. Like, I get it if you don't know anything about like rock singing, like vocals at all, then no big surprise to me that someone is like, what the hell's happening? But first off, there's a couple bands with female singers that do that. They probably just don't realize they are, but and I go way crazier. But I'm like, it's just a freaking false chord scream. Every human being on the planet that does a false chord scream is going to have that low pitched sounding scream. It's obvious that's what happens. I don't know. It's just funny to me, like that none of the supposed singers, that's the thing that gets me, know what that is. And I'm like, really? None? Okay. Even if it's like an opera singer, I still get it because I probably don't do that very often. But a rock singer and you're a vocal coach and you don't know what a false chord scream is. Are you serious? Okay. Yeah, it's just funny. I keep seeing those. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it. I just watched a few and I was like, how does nobody know what that is? All right, well, this song's done. I'm going to run the vocals through a plugin called Humanoid. If you do vocal recording and you're doing any kind of heavier stuff, it's a really cool plugin to just run stuff through. I actually saw someone else using it. There's this guy that streams and does a sort of similar thing, except he's almost all MIDI. He occasionally will grab a guitar from what I've seen, but his name's Chris Badan. He does like streaming. He's like me, but better computer, better effects, and more put together. But he's always running through Humanoid or some other vocal plugin. He can do it on the stream. If I do that, my computer's just gonna stop working. I am waiting for a new computer to get here that I kind of like custom ordered. So they said September, and I was like, oh, that long. I'm like barely getting by as it is, but maybe then, but I don't even know. I'm probably just going to still sing this stuff in raw because I actually like that you can hear raw vocals without all the stuff added on, because I don't want to give the illusion that what I do comes out perfect every time. It in fact does not. Half the point of me doing these is to show I don't do this perfectly every time. I got to reset and I make stupid mistakes the whole way through. But then I do fix it up, which everybody does, but I'm actually not afraid to show you. So anyway, I can't actually show you the vocal plugin right now just because of, my computer won't handle it. I tried and it crashed. Core Audio stopped working, and just all the stream did is, well, one or twice went silent, and then there was a thing where I just went. So yeah, I'm not doing that. But I also have to freeze the MIDI thing I wrote up here too for the same reason. It just crashes the core audio. The streaming software and Logic running at the same time are what does it. If I'm just running only the recording software, then it's fine. So I was just surprised when I started streaming that suddenly my computer was running like a potato. I was like, ah, crap. So I've got a new one on order. Anyway, though, I'm going to run it through that. Before I do that, I'm probably just going to run it through. It's a tuning thing called, it's by Celemony. It's called Melodyne. So I don't pitch shift every single note. What I'm going to do is like just listen through. And if I hear one that's a little suspect, I'll just nudge it in place. That's what I like to do, because otherwise it sounds too like corrected. Of course, then I run it through Humanoid, and that adds like vocoder and filter effects, so it sounds like a robot anyway, but at least it's not an auto-tuned robot. It's just a robot. No, but it adds a stereo spread, filters, and it adds like a vocoder. That's like it's this synth thing that mimics human voice. It adds like a harmony interval if you want. So I usually ratchet that up a little bit in the chorus just to make it sound like I did more than this one take punch in thing I always do. Because I don't want to take the time to sit here and like track doubles and harmonies and all that stuff. And I'm not like learning this song. I won't remember what it even sounds like tomorrow. I'm just going to move on to the next one. So I like to do that. I just want to write something, try things out, and see what it comes out as. I'm not out here to like super perfect stuff. And I just kind of like learn things about like mixing, mastering, all that as I go. And I kind of, just by practice get better at singing and playing the instruments, because I was pretty bad at it when I started. I was just like, I'm going to start anyway and I'll learn as I go. All right, though. I've got a dentist appointment later, which is like not going to be fun. I hate going to the dentist. I'm not scared of it. It's just unpleasant because they like poke you with sharp objects and scratch things off, and yeah, it's just not pleasant. I'm not scared of it, I just don't like it, but I'm gonna go do that. So depending on how everything sorts out around there, I'm gonna try and get the video edited and posted this afternoon. It'll be either before that, probably I'll get the video edited and processed and bounced down, and then I'll upload after, because just time constraints, but we'll see. All right, though. I think I'm gonna just hit save for one. See, that's about it for now, and I'll be on tomorrow doing the same thing with a completely different song. So, till then, see you later. Thanks for watching, and check this out on my YouTube. I also have it on Rumble, BitChute. Those two sites are kind of a bunch of weird stuff on them, but they're just extra sites to post videos on. I also go on X. Also, that's a weird site too. It's all AI crap anymore. I'm not AI though, so I'm like the one-off thing where it's not a bunch of AI junk. And then Patreon, yeah, I'm on there too. I don't even have any. Well, I put like one thing up for sale because like that's what Patreon does, but mostly I just post my videos on there. I don't even. You can just follow me and not pay for a thing because I just post everything. So if you don't have YouTube or something and you want to go there, I post on there. Although my YouTube has been since like 2019, so I've got a lot older stuff. I'm not gonna tell you it sounds good because it probably doesn't, but it's there. All right. See you later. Thanks for watching. I'll shut up. Bye.